Good morning, everybody, and welcome to cloudy Weymouth. Yay! This is my front garden. I thought I'd just bring you along and show you what is going on. I've got my onions and garlic there, which have grown quite well. It's pretty windy today, so I'll try and show you as much as I can. Do you remember I said about getting my beans to grow out here, my peas, sorry, my podded peas, so that the children can pick them on the way home from school. So that's worked out okay. Some of them are pretty low, so I'll get some for myself. I've just put some weed and feed on my grass. And then afterwards I watched a video about weed and feed and pesticides and things like that, and it's bad. It's really bad. But I've done it now. My honeyberries, I got about half a dozen from them, and they were quite nice, a little bit sour. My clematis, is it a no, camellia is dying. I think it's drowning. So nothing I can do about that. Here's Boris's tree. Look at it. That's amazing, isn't it? I think it's got a bit of wind burn because it is very windy here, so I might have to move it. I put this hanging basket up. Hanging basket, it's not a hanging basket, a trough. I've got this trough here in front of my windows. So that's the view that I get. I've got some tomatoes here growing, and a nice big strong tomato down there. That should do better than these. We need the sun to come out. It's been such weird weather this year. So there's some onions, and there's my onions and garlic. And you can see here, that's the garlic, that's the onions. Everybody seems to be picking their garlic early this year because of the amount of rain that we've had, in fear of rotting. And I can't pull my garlic out until the onions are done. Same there, look. It would have been a good idea if it wasn't, if it would have been a normal year. Right, let's go around the back. If it had been a normal year, you know, weather-wise, we would have been fine. But it hasn't. Right, I have another, let me get out of this wind. I have another trough there. I love that. That is so nice. And I have these 3 pots here. I have to go and deadhead in there. There's a few that just need pulling out. Right, let's go down here and have a look. I've got another trough there to put out. A big trough, and then I've got another smaller trough. Right. I'm growing some lettuces here. I've got some runner beans there. I know I wanted this back garden to be all, vegetables, but of course I planted these flowers here, not knowing at the time I was going to get rid of the allotment. So I am so proud of these. They are Oh, come on. The yellow flower. I've forgotten. You're shouting. I know you are. Hello, Callie. Hello, my darling. Mummy's showing everybody the garden. But yes, I grew these from seed and I love them. I've got 3 here and I think maybe 2 out the front. I've got my clematis growing there. I've got I'm going to have to write everything down. Honeysuckle there. And another clematis here, which has got millions of buds on. And that is a really deep purple. It's lovely. I've got loads of potatoes here. That one at the bottom I've been picking out of. And this one here is the next. That's all dying back now. And this one is just about to, it's got all the what I call end of life spots. Hi, Callie. Hi, Callie. Hi, baby. Hi. So that's about it. I've still got all that rubbish there. I want to put a shed in there, but I can't find anybody to blooming well do it, which is a bit annoying. So there we go. That are my gardens. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see you on the next one. I will bid you all a goodbye. Bye-bye.